Joining us is Dr. Padma Subrahmanyam. She's been a renowned dancer across the world, and now she's famous for yet another reason, and that is for the rebirth of Sengol. You know, you had sent a translated copy of an article on Sengol along with a letter attached to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And today that's responsible for the rebirth of Sengol, and that will be installed in the new parliament building. What prompted you to write this letter, ma'am?
Well, way back, not too long ago, to be precise, 5 2021, dated Tughlaq Tamil magazine, had an article written by Sri Gurumurthy ji on the Sengol story. I was very moved with that, and I thought it should be publicized in the proper way, and it was too important in my mind. It was something to do with the very history of our independence. So I wrote a translation of the whole article with a covering letter requesting our Honorable Prime Minister to see if it can be part of 75th year of our independence celebration. That is what I wrote. Wanted this to be part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. But I didn't get any reply immediately. I mean, it is almost 1.5 years. But now I feel elated that it is more than just one celebration. It has come to a point when it will be permanently installed in the very temple of our democracy.
Absolutely.
So it will be standing there erect as a symbol of freedom, symbol of justice, symbol of ethical values for those who govern. So I feel so happy that something from Tamil Nadu went there, and it's a pride for every Indian and for every Tamilian now.
And that was my second question. You know, Prime Minister gets so many letters. You sent this letter. Did you expect the momentum and the traction that your letter has gained?
Honestly, to say, I didn't get, I didn't think that I'll get a reply immediately, nor did I get any reply. I thought it must have gone into one of those, unseen letters file. But then this has reached a pinnacle, and it's more than dream come true.
Right. You know, Sengol has also gained some negative criticism over the last 2 days, ever since Home Minister has mentioned this name. The DMK and other parties say that Sengol represents monarchy as well. You've read about it. You've sent a translated copy of it. How do you see? You said Sengol represents justice as well, right?
Yes, Sengol is just not for the monarch. Sengol represents justice, all ethical values. It's a symbol of anything that is good for the people. And that is why it was given by the Rajaguru, who is known for wisdom, not knowledge. Wisdom handed over by him to the monarch. And the monarch had a responsibility to see that the Sengol was always erect. To give you evidence for this, it is not only in present Tamil Nadu, even part of Kerala had the Sengol as a very important factor in governance. And in Shilapadigaram, in the Tamil epic, you have Sheran Shengutuvan, the king of Cheras, who by mistake gives an order to behead the hero. And Kannagi, the heroine, proves that he was wrong. And then the king feels so guilty that he lays down his life immediately. And as he falls, as he is rolling from the throne down, the line that he says is, "My Sengol has bent." That means the Sengol had done the mistake, that his Sengol has gone. So this is Sengol. It's just not religion, it is just not a monarchy, but this is something everybody connected with governance must understand. And looking at the Sengol there with the understanding of its significance will be an inspiration for every member of parliament.
Right. On the 28th, Sengol will be installed near the speaker's chair in the Lok Sabha. What will the emotions be for you? Because you are responsible for so many developments that have taken place, and everyone now talks about Sengol. Everyone is doing research about Sengol. What will be your kind of emotions when you see it live on television?
The Sengol was explained by Kanchi Mahaswami. That's how this came to light. You would have known that Mountbatten was asking Pandit Nehru if there can be an emblem for transfer of power from British Raj to Indian Raj. And Nehruji didn't have any answer for that, so he asked Rajaji. And Rajaji, being a Tamilian and a great historian and a literary personality, he knew the importance, and he wanted to know more about it from Kanchi Mahaswami. He went to Kanchi Mahaswami, and Kanchi Mahaswami only suggested that a Sengol can be given, but he said, I'm a sannyasi, I don't have the right to give the Sengol. It should be the Raja Guru who hands over the Sengol to the ruler. So he suggested that Rajaji should approach Tiruvaduthurai Adinam. So Rajaji did that, and Adinam agreed. And according to tradition, he ordered a Sengol to be prepared, silver with gold plating, beautiful artwork is there, you would have seen in the pictures, and it was prepared by Umudi jewelers, and this was flown to Delhi with the junior Adinam taking it to Delhi because senior was not well. And before Panditji went to give his extraordinary historical speech, this was handed over, and it was a beautiful ceremony also to be remembered. It wouldn't have been known unless Kanchi Acharya had spoken about this 30 years after the event to his disciples. And it is written in a book, the whole story is quoted, Swamiji is quoted by Subrahmanyam in his book called, 3 volumes book on Tevaram. And it is said that the sceptre was given by Adinam to Mountbatten, and then Mountbatten gave it back to Adinam. Adinam anointed it with Ganga water, and the Oduvar who went, Oduvar is the traditional singer attached to Shiva temples in Tamil Nadu, singing the Tevarams of 7th century. Right from 7th century till today, Odwars are singing the Tevarams. It's a living tradition. So the relevant Tevaram was sung by the Odwars. By the way, Odwars are not supposed to be Brahmins, so there is no caste in this involved. So here is a event where you find Odwars sing, then the Adinam hands over the sceptre to Pandit Nehru, and that is how transfer of power was symbolized. And I was wondering why that is not mentioned in any of our history books. I'm a student of history. I never read about it till I read Tughlaq magazine. So I thought it is something very important and it should be publicized. At least this generation should know about the validity of that function which happened on 15th August 47. So the my mind thought I should write and create some awareness in the PM's office. I wrote a letter to Prime Minister himself. I was not sure if he would see it, but knowing Modi ji, he cares for everybody. He really cares for every letter that is sent, is obvious. But though I didn't get a reply at that time, I realized that all that is said in this article, in my translation and the original, had to be checked up with proper evidence. And Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts and also Ministry of Culture formed their own groups to make proper research, to make sure that everything is authentic. The authenticity was proved, and they had taken more than a year for that. And good that they took the time. Now, instead of just having a small function and forgetting about it, the sceptre is going to be permanently placed in the, I tell you, the pride of India, the temple of democracy, which has come up so beautifully. So gives great satisfaction.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. And that was Dr. Padma telling us about how it's going to be a proud moment, not just for the people of Tamil Nadu, but also for the entire country, because the Sengol will finally be installed in the Temple of Democracy. With camera person Saravanan, this is Purnima Murali for CNN News 18.